Hi, my name is James Shepard, and I'm really excited to bring you this 5-part mini-series on how to sell. The reason that I decided to take the time to create this mini-series for our YouTube audience and for our podcast listeners is that salespeople just don't seem to get it a lot of times. Sales managers don't seem to get it a lot of times. And they think that sales are made in a way that they're just not made. And so what happens is that you end up with salespeople and sales managers playing a numbers game that either they can't win or that's extremely expensive or difficult to win. My goal is in these 5 parts, these 5 different episodes, I'm going to teach you how real salespeople actually sell, people that are really successful, how real sales managers actually put these sales campaigns together. So no matter if you are an individual sales rep, if you are a sales manager, this is a mini series that I really believe will help you. Now, the title of today's video, part 1, is it's not what you sell, it's what you teach. It's not what you sell, it's what you teach. Now, let me explain this because this is a fundamental perspective shift that you need to have if you actually want to sell things and make money. What most people do when they're getting ready to sell something is they start to think about, what do I want to sell? Is like the first thing they think about. Then they're like, okay, what value does that create for the prospect? So which prospect should I target? You know, you're probably following along and you're like, yeah, that makes total sense. Wrong. That's not how you really make sales, okay? It's not what you sell, it's what you teach. The way you need to think about this is, number 1, what do you believe in? What do you believe in? In other words, why are you selling this thing in the first place? There's a reason you're selling it. Hopefully, it's because you believe it's good for your prospects, okay? Whatever it is that you believe in, there's a reason you're like, I really believe that my prospect should be buying this product or service from me, and you believe that. If you really believe that, then the next question you have to ask is, why do I believe this? There is information that you have access to that has caused you to come to a decision that says, I believe my prospects should say yes and that they should invest in this product or service. Whatever that information is, that's your entire sales process. Your sales process isn't about what you sell, it's about what you teach to the prospect so that they can have the same information that you have so that they can make the same decision. Now, sales is absolutely an emotional game as well. When you walk in the door, there's a lot of additional things that go into just salesmanship. But to be honest with you, you can read any number of good sales books or watch my other videos or listen to my podcast, and you're going to start to pick up some of these common sense things in sales, little techniques that you can use. So you definitely still have to use those sales techniques. But once you've used those sales techniques and you actually are talking to somebody and having a good conversation with them, it isn't about what you sell, it's about what you teach. That is what's going to end up getting you to move forward in the sales process. So before you go back out in the field, think about a couple things. Number 1, what do you believe in? Why are you selling this thing that you're selling? And make sure you, number 1, do believe in it. If not, find something else to sell. And then number 2, if you really do believe in this thing, why do you believe in it? What is the information that you understand that your prospects don't understand? And then make your opening presentation, your pitch, should really be all about that. It should be all about teaching them to make sure they get this knowledge that they need to have. And we'll explore more about how to transition into the opening pitch in the next video.